When my son was born, my whole family gasped, not in joy, but in horror. They didn't see a miracle, they saw a mistake, and they told us to erase it. But 16 years later, they begged to be in his life. They judged my baby's birthmark, then he proved them all wrong. Hi, my name is James, and for 10 years, I dreamed of hearing one simple phrase: "Congratulations, it's a boy." My wife Emily and I tried everything: fertility treatments, holistic remedies, even just praying, and finally, it happened. That day, I was the happiest man alive. "When can I see them?" I asked the nurse, barely holding back tears. She smiled. "You can go in now." I didn't walk into that delivery room. I flew. My heart felt like it could explode from joy. Emily was lying on the hospital bed, holding our newborn son against her chest. She was crying softly, overwhelmed with happiness. "I love you so much," I whispered. Thank you for our son." As I leaned in to kiss him, I noticed something. Right in the center of his forehead, a birthmark, shaped like a tiny handprint. "Emily," I said quietly, "did you see this?" "Of course," she smiled. "Isn't he perfect?" "Yeah, of course," I replied, but I couldn't find the right words. I kept staring at that mark. "It's just a birthmark," she said, "totally normal." She looked me in the eyes. "James, some people call it a blessing, like a touch from above. Did you know that?" I'd heard of it, but I never imagined my son would be born with something so noticeable. "Does it bother you?" she asked gently. No, not at all. Just caught me off guard." Truth was, I was a little shaken. It looked unusual. But Emily didn't mind it. She actually loved it. She traced her finger gently across the mark. "It's like God left his signature," she said. "The doctor said it's super rare. They think he's going to be gifted." Or maybe they just say that to make new moms feel better, I thought, but I didn't say it out loud. "Are you sure you're okay with it?" she asked again. "I'm just surprised, that's all. But you're right, he's healthy, you're safe, that's what matters." I kissed her forehead and told her I'd go home and get things ready for them. 3 days later, I picked them up from the hospital. No big crowd, just me, Emily, and our son, whom we named Liam. We decided to wait a little before introducing him to the rest of the family, give him some time to adjust. Life quickly changed. Emily was 37, a first-time mom, and she was exhausted. But I helped as much as I could. Late-night feedings, diaper duty, the whole 9 yards. After a week, Emily invited her best friend over. Her name's Rachel, and she was going to be Liam's godmother. Rachel came in all smiles, holding balloons and a giant teddy bear. But the moment she saw Liam, her expression froze. "Oh, what's that on his forehead?" she asked. Emily replied calmly. "And there's no way to, get rid of it?" "Why would we?" Emily said, genuinely confused. "I mean, it might get bigger. What if it becomes huge? Kids can be cruel, you know." Emily's voice sharpened. "He'll be fine. He'll grow up knowing that it makes him special. That's what matters." "I guess," Rachel muttered, "if it were my kid, I'd have it removed." Emily cut her off. "Well, he's not your kid, and we're not removing anything." That was the end of the visit. Emily was quiet for the rest of the day. I could tell it bothered her, but she didn't say anything. She just stared at Liam, ran her hand over his tiny forehead, and whispered, "You're perfect, just the way you are." That weekend, our families came over to meet Liam. Emily's parents, my parents, her sister with her kids, my brother and his wife. Emily was thrilled. She'd spent the whole day baking, decorating, making everything perfect. Me? I was nervous. I knew our families. Blunt, opinionated, and not exactly known for their tact, especially when it came to appearances. Sure enough, her parents were first. They tiptoed into the nursery, peeked into the crib, and recoiled like they'd seen something awful. Emily looked up, smiling. "Isn't he precious?" Her mom forced a smile. "He's something." then turned to me. "Can't you do anything about that thing on his face?" "Excuse me?" Emily said, stunned. "That mark," her dad added, "it's not right. It's unsightly. Can't a doctor remove it?" Emily's eyes welled up with tears. "It's just a birthmark," she whispered. "He's healthy. He's beautiful." Her parents said nothing else, just walked out of the room and sat at the kitchen table. Then came her sister and her sister's kids. The girls screamed the moment they saw Liam, not out of fear, just pure kid energy, and woke him up. Emily tried to stay calm. Her sister peeked in, looked at Liam, and walked out just as quickly. "You didn't even look at him," Emily said, hurt. Her sister shrugged. "It's just a little shocking, that's all." More family showed up, and one by one they all acted the same. Quick peeks, uncomfortable stares, and then excuses to leave the room. Emily was heartbroken. I finally stood up and said, "All right, everyone in the kitchen, let's talk." They gathered around, sipping coffee, pretending like everything was fine. "I don't know what you all expected," I said, "but our son is healthy. He's got a birthmark. So what? It doesn't affect his brain, his heart, or his soul." "He's different," someone muttered. "No, he's not different. He's our son, and if any of you think that mark is a reason to treat him like he's broken, you don't belong in his life." Everyone went quiet, even my dad. Finally, he said, "We're just surprised, James. You have to admit it looks unusual." Emily stood up. "He's not here to meet your expectations. We waited 10 years for this child. He's perfect, and if any of you can't see that, maybe it's better you leave." And they did. One by one, they left the house. Emily and I sat in Liam's room that night, holding him between us. She was crying. "You think we did the right thing?" she asked. I kissed her forehead. "Absolutely. He deserves better than this judgment." She leaned over Liam and whispered, "You're going to show them all. Just wait." 15 years later. Liam wasn't just smart, he was brilliant. By 16, he had graduated high school early, spoke 6 languages, was a competitive swimmer, won science fairs, academic awards, debate tournaments. That tiny handprint on his forehead, almost invisible now, hidden beneath his hairline. But the family, oh, they changed their tune. Suddenly, they were so proud of him. "This mark," they said, "we always knew it was something special." Funny, nobody remembered trying to get it removed when he was a baby. Liam remembered, though. He remembered who showed up and who didn't. Liam's 16th birthday. We didn't throw a party. Instead, we took him to Mexico, the one place he'd always dreamed of seeing. On the plane, I asked him, "Are you okay that we didn't do a big family thing?" He smiled. "You and Mom are my family." "But what about your grandparents, your cousins?" He shook his head. "They're relatives. You and Mom are my people. The rest, they don't matter as much." Emily looked at him, eyes full of love. "You're such a good kid," she whispered, "and so smart." He grinned. "Well, I've got the best parents in the world." She took his hand. "And we'll always be on your side, no matter what, even if it's against family." He looked out the window, then back at us. "That's all I need." Liam never forgot how they looked at him, but he didn't need their approval. He had ours. And in the end, he became everything they said he couldn't. Because love isn't measured by appearances. It's proven by actions. Thanks for watching.